Howdy, folks.
We're here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Dang it. Every time. I can't remember my opening line, Kevin.
Yeah, well, I can't remember my name, so that's not too bad.
Well, it's a good thing it's on your shirt.
Boy, yeah.
All right, guys. So we have got the dream team back in house today.
What are they dreaming of?
Leather, always. What else is there in the world?
I was dreaming of other things. I was
Maybe some rocks.
dreaming about all the other things I had to do.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And I'm realizing how deceptive you guys are.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're devious.
I learned from the best.
Only
AKA
on Fridays.
Huh. Well,
you. What did I deceive you about?
all kinds of stuff. You're sitting here. Denny's saying he's picked out all his perfectly good tools and he gave me all the leftovers.
Yeah.
No, the leather. I gave you the ones that I didn't want.
I see that. That's got wrinkles in it and they're flanky on the... Sheesh.
Well, looky, see what I kept for myself.
Oh, yeah. Look at that big blemish.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Big blemish.
See,
It
and look
looked
at this
perfect.
and talk about wrinkly.
I don't know.
We can talk about some other wrinkles.
And he gives me a strop, and it's a very nice strop. It's got Kydex on it. How can you use a leather strop that's got Kydex on the back? It's just not traditional. And look at that. It's got all kinds of white... You wanted me to get that on my leather, didn't you?
Yeah.
These fellows are ornery today, if you have not noticed.
I am not ornery, thank you.
That is the only thing Kevin is
Ever.
always sure to be. Alrighty, well, I think we have got some trading card patterns here. Ooh, Denny's going to do some acorns today, it looks like.
Yeah, I saw a new acorn
Ooh.
the other day that I'm going to try.
A new one.
I tried it once, but I'm going to try it again and make it a little better than I did the first time.
All right. I didn't know there was new acorns.
Ugliest acorns I've ever seen in my life.
Look at that.
We may have told Kevin it was a competition this morning, but...
Now, those are homely acorns, aren't they?
All right.
Oh, my. Well, it's going to be a good day, guys.
I had to actually think about this. I don't like stuff where I actually have to think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It hurts.
Quite painful. So are we on a roll here? Are we
Yeah,
going?
you just go. So you've got acorns and vomiting flowers. I like
A
it.
vomiting flower. Which one should I do first? I want to do the vomiting flowers.
There's not even a tracing. I drew this a little while ago, and I kind of wish I would have had a little different thought before.
Do you need a modeler, Kevin?
Well,
Denny's got one over here. There we go.
That might work.
Maybe.
Well, it's softly pointy.
Oh, good gracious.
I'm
Look,
gonna-
this one has a little ball. You like
You
that
know
better? Look, here. Stop
I
complaining.
will make it work
Okay, thanks.
because I have the ability.
Elsie says, hello from the Prescott Leather Show.
Oh, hello. Rusty and Lindsay tried their darndest to get there, and they were unsuccessful.
Yeah, they wanted to go pretty bad. Probably get away from you all.
Hey now, we just got back.
Well, that's true. But the weather has not exactly been overly conducive towards going anywhere in this part of
No,
the
it
country.
hasn't. This is the first winter we've had in several years, I think.
Yeah, you can't complain about it from that point of view, but I sure don't like it. That's for darn sure. So
Yeah, Kevin, one of these days I feel like you're going to turn into a snowbird. I'm not sure when, but I feel like you talk about it all the time.
well, any place is better than any place where it's cold.
AKA Florida.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I would say Arizona, but I hear that they're also getting a lot of snow. I suppose it depends on where in Arizona you end up.
Well, we were there, and you know, you were there. It was cold and windy.
It was cold and windy for a couple days.
Not supposed to be that way. And I lodged a formal complaint. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere if you want to know the truth.
Who did you complain to, Kevin? That
I
could
don't
be the
remember. It
problem.
was somebody official sounding. Maybe it was, you know, it might have been the president of Arizona.
Yeah.
President of Arizona.
Well, could have been.
I hear he's pretty unresponsive.
Well, I haven't heard anything back yet, so I would vouch for that. Gee whiz, what a interesting pattern I have here.
You drew it.
Well, nobody else was going to do that, so I did.
That is true.
I'm not used to doing this kind of stuff. I'd rather just take my swivel knife and go, but...
Well, maybe that's what you should do next time.
Well, I do that often enough, but I wanted this one to be a little symmetrical, you know.
Instead of diabolical.
Well, instead of just random, I guess you'd say. I got all the lines. No, I don't have all the lines. My gracious.
I forgot to make my border line.
Border? You are getting crazy.
Well, I drew this pattern with a border, so I pretty much have to put it in there now.
Okay, well, mine is like extraordinarily simple. Extremely simple. It's so
It's pretty
simple.
neat.
This is simple.
Got this little guy right here. That's what Kevin's gonna work on.
Well, that's what Kevin's going to try.
And then
Now I've got my
this is
swivel knife, and I've got to degunk it
Denny's vomiting flour.
because Denny gave me all this white stuff.
Did you see that?
You didn't realize how devious I was when you hired me, did you, Kevin?
I had no idea. Of course, I learned a lot about everybody when I hired them.
So, Kevin, we have an official response from the president of Arizona.
Well, good. I hope he's able to do something about that
He
weather.
has reviewed your complaint and rejected it. We are doing our most to combat global warming, and as part of that, we're going to work on air conditioning Arizona.
Would you cut that guy off from this video, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of suspected it was something like that going to happen. I think our air conditioner's on. I went back in the place where we keep all the dyes and stuff, you know.
In the West Wing.
There's cold air coming in there. Maybe we just didn't shut a door. I don't know. But
Maybe it's warmer than the outside air, but still not warm enough for you.
Well, no, it's not.
I mean, I feel okay in here, but I'm always warm in here.
Usually it's hot in here.
Yeah. Today it's pretty nice. It's pretty cold in my office though. We shut that door to keep Luna in, and it gets cold in there. Oh, that didn't work.
Well,
Well,
I've moved our picture-in-picture around everywhere. I made one bigger, and I'm just trying to do things on the fly here. It's not working out.
I told Tony the other day, I was like, we need 2 more cameras in this room so that we can have 2 each on Denny and Kevin from the different directions so that he can switch back and forth and he doesn't have to do it physically.
I don't think it's going to matter how many cameras you have.
No, tooling
It's
is hard to do.
Still going to be what it is.
Still not enough angles.
Not enough angles, not enough time displaying the videos, and all that other stuff.
Well, I mean, we don't have to stop. We can keep streaming all day.
Well, that's fine. You'll be streaming an empty stool from this spot, I can tell you that.
What happened?
We put some double-sided sticky on this spot. He's stuck here all day. We got that really good adhesive tape.
I wonder why I couldn't slide around like I'm
Put
used
it
to.
down.
We put the tape on his stool, not on the back of his leather.
He thinks he's doing other stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you. I get no respect. Who was it
You
that
and
said
Rodney
that?
Dangerfield.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was little Rodney.
Oh, look. My
He
cup
was
is
that
making
guy
an
that
appearance.
he always said, "Take my wife,"
Yeah,
Please.
please.
or something like that.
Yeah.
What I need is a tie to continually adjust.
We could make you a leather one.
You know,
I wanted to do that.
Make a leather what?
A leather tie.
I've made 2.
How do those wear?
And actually, I really like one. I wore one of those for years. And I always got lots of really good comments on it because it was really pretty. But I've just never been able to luck out and find that good combination of colors again. I tooled it and dyed it some kind of a weird black burgundy, deep maroonish color, and I filigreed it and put a piece of lighter colored burgundy under it. Man, it just came out great. But I've outgrown it.
You outgrew your tie?
Your neck got too fat for it?
I don't know what happened exactly, but now it seems a little short. You know how ties change with time and styles change.
So when it comes to the leather one, is it leather that goes all the way around your neck, or do you use something different?
It had a fake knot up here that I wrapped around it, and then you had a string and tie it in the back.
Oh, okay.
This was a long time ago. This was back in the 70s.
Woo!
Yeah, I know.
Did you know there was 70s?
I had no idea.
Not only can the temperature get up that high and snow in the same week, there was a year. A whole decade even.
You know,
What were the 70s like?
you're asking a lot of Liz. She doesn't even know that there's 2 6 o'clocks.
Only if she stays up too late.
Well, that's because there's a 6 and an 18, right?
A 6 and an 18.
Yeah.
Did you count that on your fingers?
That's not funny, Tony.
I forgot to bring a dead weight.
You guys need one?
You're sitting right next to one. Ow!
Did that hurt?
I elbowed him.
Well,
What's the size of these cards? Do we sell the shape?
I don't know if we do.
They're business card size.
oh, it's got to be a little bigger than that, isn't it?
So it's 3 and
We could sell this shape.
5/8. 3 and
Boy,
5/8 by
What a money maker that would be.
2 and a 1/4. 3 and 5/8 by 2 1/4.
Well, at least I get to practice doing something I don't do very often. That's kind of nice.
Right?
You used to do it very often.
Well, yeah, I did a lot, but you know how that works out.
All right.
Thank you, Chad.
Here's one if you need one.
No,
It's not very heavy.
I don't have to rely on crutches.
I do.
I don't know why.
Whoa!
That was kind of a low
Whoa.
blow there. I felt that.
Yeah.
Woo! I am feeling the heat today.
Not Denny burns today.
Hey guys, so I got it finally.
What do you got?
My intro.
Oh,
So on Wednesday we posted some cabochons on Facebook for sale, and all but 2 of them sold, and these are the 2 that we've got left. We've got a Tiger's Iron and a Peter Sight cab left. The Tiger's Iron is $31. The Peter Sight is $45. If anybody is interested in one of these, shoot us a message. These are the 2 that we've got.
It worked out when I switched cameras around.
Yeah.
so in case anybody wants to know anything about that,
Oh.
Sorry. There you go.
Let's see if I can do this.
the Peter site is from South Africa, and it's really pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Actually, there's very few places you can find Peter site, and Peter site is good stuff all comes from South Africa.
So what's the difference, or Peter sight and tiger's eye? Because I know.
Well, they're in the same family, but Peter sight's unique. It's just different than tiger eye, and it's different than tiger iron in structure. And tiger iron comes from
You want a tool over here a little
Australia.
bit so you can see? There you go.
There.
That's good.
Comes from the Stirling Station in Australia.
Yeah, we bought a lot of really cool tiger's iron this year.
Yeah, we did.
We got some big, we have a huge slab. What's that thing? How much is that big one?
It's about $1,600.
16.
You know, we sold some of that yesterday too. One of the big slabs.
Did you?
Not the huge one, but
Nice.
people were pretty glad to see it.
I wonder how all the tapping sounds.
You know, I'm trying to do all this stuff with one great big huge honking beveler. I should have a little bitty skinny one, but then he
Yeah,
kept that
small
one
one,
for
don't
himself.
Didn't I put a small one in there for you?
I don't know.
Here.
It's
Hand
too
me
late.
this.
Too late.
I'm
Don't go
getting
try to
tired
make
of
up for
all
it
these
now.
complaints.
No,
Give
it's
him
not
that
going to count.
This is getting serious here.
Man.
I'm used to working under duress. Which obviously
Denny, maybe
you are too. Of course, you've had to work with Liz for the last, I don't know how long.
7-8 years.
If that's not duress, I don't know what is.
Listen, Denny and I make a great team.
We do. What am I doing?
I'm just trying to keep you in the camera. You just keep wandering away.
I know.
Well, that's the way I roll.
He's tootling.
Tootling around.
Joshua said couldn't get any this time, but hopefully we get to see some more in the future.
Yes, they went really well this past week, so we may not do it every week, but we'll probably do it at least every other week.
What's that?
Sell some caps online.
Oh. Boy, you ought to put some of those amethyst ones that we got on there. Man, those were beautiful.
Okay, well, we'll look at them. Denny.
Did I get out of shape again?
No, you're in it, but you just put a big old dead weight in the way. I didn't put my X-ray lenses on my cameras today.
To see through the lead.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, there was that big old dead weight again.
What stones did we have there left, Lynn?
This is a tiger's iron and a Peter sight.
Tiger's iron and Peter's sight.
Tiger iron, I guess.
Tiger iron.
It's not plural.
Just one tiger iron.
Just a singular tiger.
A Tiger Woods iron? Like a 9 iron?
I'm sure it would make a terrible iron for Tiger.
Liz knows a lot about sports ball things.
Ask me about hockey, and I can answer lots of questions. Maybe not a ton of questions, but more than baseball.
Ask her one.
Just ask me one question.
All right, one question. Icing.
That's what it does when it rains and freezes.
Yeah, we have that situation.
The Zamboni fixes the ice.
The icing calls, and they got to get a face off, and there's I never have really figured out. I have to look at it. What is the icing call? No 2-line passes. You can't have no 2-line passes. All right, ask you how.
Yeah, I got.
Cheese icing.
I can tell you a lot about the goalie, the evolution of the goalie mask.
Okay.
Because I did a paper on it one time.
You did, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Why?
guys take a
Well,
beat.
because, yeah. No, and then when It was a French guy, Jacques, or he was Canadian, Jacques Plante. He was the first guy to wear a face mask, and it was because he had his nose broken in like 5 or 7 consecutive games.
Oh my.
Like, just his face was wrecked.
And it only took him 5 to 7 games to realize that he needed something to cover his face.
Yeah, and so they made the pretzel mask,
That is
which
not
still just set right on your face. So you still got the impact of the puck on your face, which they can shoot up to 100 miles an hour. So it's just a solid block of rubber. It's not too nice. Anyways, yeah, so he made the pretzel, which is just like a fiberglass mask that was molded to his face. It distributed the force of the puck, but it still hit him.
It still hurt really
Yeah,
bad.
but then they took him out of the game because they were like, well,
Because you barely have a face left.
Because you deserve to hurt just as much as the rest of us.
Well, I mean, the players don't get hit in the face with pucks. They're not getting shot at.
No, they get smashed with sticks and.
Well, that's true. But in any case, Denny, that's not a good spot. Thank you.
Well,
Talk about duress.
Not only do you need the tool, you've got to put your dead weight in a certain spot.
yeah, this is a dangerous sport right here. Boy. Oh, I think I hit my finger.
Yeah, they took him out of the game because they were like, no, you're not allowed to wear a mask. You're being a wuss. Like it wasn't manly enough. And he's like, no.
Well, there's a lot of dangers that go with this. You could get a leather splinter.
A leather splinter.
Sure.
I have never heard of anyone getting a leather splinter.
Well, I haven't either, but
That's
I guess
because
it could probably
we
happen.
safeguard against that now. Didn't used to. It used
We
to be
guard more our
common
finger.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Common practice.
We've designed tools
There you go.
differently so that people don't get leather splinters.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I can't put it there. Sorry.
Yeah, put it on that side of you.
It's probably what you get for being wrong-handed. Well, this is not exactly what I call optimal, but it is what it is. That is for sure.
It's beautiful. You're gonna make it look so good with your little swivel knife cuts.
Yeah.
I have all the faith.
Well, I wish I had a tiny camouflage tool. You got any little bitty ones?
No.
Okay, well, I didn't really
That's
want
the
one.
answer to that. I've got how about a mule's foot? Small mule's foot.
That's close.
He's got a little baby mule's foot. How small of a camo do you need? I'll get you one.
I will just
I've got some small ones.
I'll use the mule's foot.
I tried to give you a selection.
I'll use it.
No.
Because,
Oh no.
You want the mule's foot?
like I said, I'm used to working under duress. Let's see, what else can I do with this thing? I can do that, so I will. What's going to happen to these silly things?
Well, I hope to start trading them.
Yeah.
So we've been putting out there for people to send us their cards, and then we'll send them one of your guys'.
Could I get like a new car or something?
No, you can get somebody else's piece of leather. Used piece of leather.
You make a one-off design, somebody else makes a one-off design, and they send us one, and we send them back one.
Yeah.
Huh.
We trade. That's why it's called a trading card.
It hasn't happened yet, but
No,
that's
nobody has sent a card and nobody
That's
wants one
the
yet that
idea.
we've seen.
Yeah, well, you can't blame them.
Yeah. All the salt that's left in this room on the card.
Well, that's a weird tool right there.
Kevin, what was your favorite rock that we got this past week?
My favorite rock. Oh, there was so many. And we got some beautiful malachite.
And we had to pack it all home with us because we got it like the last day after we had finished all of our pallets.
Yeah.
And so Chris and I had to figure out how to put malachite boxes and chunks into our luggage.
Did you guys have to pack all that up on pallets yourself?
We did.
Yes, every single stupid bit.
I got some pictures of the back of the car. I got a picture of me in the back of the car with a bunch of stuff.
I don't know. You know what? I think it might have been that citrine table.
Yeah, you were pretty fond of that.
Well, you'd want to be fond of something that you spent that kind of money on. You know, you can always use a bigger parachator than what you thought. That's words of wisdom.
but you can't use a smaller camouflage than what you wanted.
So this is the back of our car one of the days.
Wow.
And it was a huge Ford Expedition, like extended something or
It was
other.
a Ford Max something.
Yeah.
Boy, we maxed it.
We sure did.
That was a very interesting trip.
If somebody wanted to send us a trading card, Liz, where would they send it?
If you guys would like to send a trading card, you can ship it to 1463 South Glenstone Avenue, Springfield, Missouri, 65804.
I will post that in the Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you go to our website and you go to the bottom, it says retail location. If you click on that, it'll.
Yeah, we've got our address in many places, so.
Or at the top, there's a store locator. You can look and.
This is a giant stop.
There you go. That's where you need to work.
I'll just do my best to work
Okay.
right here.
And then if you'll put attention Liz and Tony or trading card or whatever just on the outside so that the office, when they get it, they know what to do with it. That'd be real cool.
Yeah, because otherwise you don't know what might happen.
I don't know where. Somebody just might be like, oh, thanks for a present.
And they'll sit it on their desk, and then you'll never get a card back. Where are you running away over there, Kevin?
Pardon?
Where are you running away to over there?
I told you right there.
We got a Sharpie. We can put Kevin here.
I do have a Sharpie.
Yeah, because you carry one.
I keep one.
But he's not letting you use it.
That's right. Do you have any itty bitty parachuters over there? Well, never mind. I'll just use
Itty
this
bitty
big old
parachuter?
honking
I've
one
got
that
a-
You know what you should
gave
take?
me.
You should take Denny's favorite tool, turn it upside down, and use the parachuter as the back of the tool. That'll make him happy.
I don't know. Right now, I'm not sure I could be made happy.
You are extra salty today.
Well.
Oh, we talked about the size of the card: 3 5/8, 2
A quarter.
2 1/4.
3 5/8 by 2 1/4.
We don't have that shape listed on our site, do we?
No, probably not.
That's genius of us.
Let's see. Well, can't use that. Can't use that.
Oh.
We'll just pretend that worked.
So this is. Hold on.
What are we looking at?
Oop, that's Kevin's Citrine table that he got.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a big old honking thing.
So if you want to come to our retail showroom, you can check that out.
Yeah, we have
It
some
is
some pictures of
cool.
it.
It's pretty neat.
Why don't tool makers make longer handled tools? Man, English stuff.
Well, you need to become a tool maker and make some.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Thanks, Dean.
I actually don't know the answer to that, but I'm sure there is one. And Denny, with all your multitudinous years of experience, you undoubtedly know the answer, so why don't you share
Well,
it with
I
us?
don't know the answer to why they don't make them longer. I know the answer to why they don't make them shorter. Because it's pretty painful a lot of times.
I think we all know that answer, Denny.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like at some point this probably just became a standard.
yeah.
I think there's a lot of people at home right now that are perhaps holding their head.
I mean, if you make it longer, it's going to take more metal. It's going to cost you more money for your tool.
Well, yeah.
And then you're going to be really up here, like, stamping.
It's not good.
This fits in your hand.
Yeah.
In the common person's hand. Maybe not a giant.
Maybe we should take a beveler and weld a longer stick on the back of it and have Denny try it and see.
I feel like that would be awkward. Yeah.
What do you think, Denny?
Yeah, I love the idea.
Good. I'm full of them.
I feel like if you're Andre the Giant, it's probably not going to be a comfortable tool to use. Well, Denny?
I know years and years ago, before the industrial age, a lot of these old saddle makers and leather craftsmen who lived away from everything, which everything was away from everything else.
Yeah.
But they would have to make their own tools out of an old nail or a harness part or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think we have. Sorry, were you done with your story, Denny?
yes, I am.
Okay.
Good.
Andrea was saying how beautiful that table was. She says, how much does something like that cost?
It is a stupid amount of money. You know, if somebody were to come in and wave a whole pile of cash in front of my nose, I'd probably sell it for 10 grand.
10 grand.
And I'm not holding my breath waiting for that to happen.
That's the citrine one. What did we do with did somebody buy the amethyst one we had?
Yeah.
I got pictures of us delivering it with a skid loader.
Didn't we make a glass top for that one?
We did.
Yes.
We'll probably get a glass top made for this one too at some point.
How much did that one go for?
6,500?
Yeah, but it wasn't nearly so striking as this one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's awesome. It's got a like on the foot that it has, it like goes.
It's a
down.
1 foot table.
It is a 1 foot table.
Yeah, it just goes down in there. It makes me want to like drill a hole in the bottom of it and then make a fountain out of it so that like runs down in there. I don't know why, and like put a light that comes up so you can see down into it.
Well, but, you know, for what it's worth, it doesn't make me want to do that around. It just makes me want to sit and look at it because it's so blasted pretty. How about a round cedar? You didn't by any chance bring one of them, did you?
I saw one of them over there.
Right there.
Sunny Peru says hello.
From Peru?
Yeah,
Well, hello.
Claudio. Liz is looking striking today in her vest. She has.
Yeah, this is my. Oh, hold on, guys. This is the best part of this vest.
Probably the best part of the video.
Are you ready?
No.
He knows what I'm gonna do. And it's got this crazy brooch on it. So you can do this. And Denny,
nice.
you fixed it, but it fell out again.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's all right.
I forgot to tell you, you need to be very, very careful.
This was my
Denny fixed.
This was my Dallas, Kevin's contribution to my wardrobe from Dallas.
As much time as we're on videos, Kevin, how much did you put in our wardrobe budget?
Yeah. What about that wardrobe budget?
I like
Tony could really use some new
I like
pants.
pretty fancy dressing. I mean, I got some more athletic shorts I need to be buying so I can keep
Did you just say you like fancy dresses?
Well, I mean, if you're okay with me on being on videos like that, I would give it a shot.
No, I'm not.
I thought you were making suggestions for me.
Heaven forbid.
If you wear one, I'll wear one.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to be waiting a while. I don't know. I think whoever dreamt up that idea of wardrobe budget
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
was not in their right mind.
Well, everybody's got to put some clothes on.
Oh, here I am trying to get out of work, and it's not coming out as wonderfully as it could. So I'm working with this incredibly dull swivel knife, and I'm afraid to touch it on that drastically white drop.
Here's
Oh, he's just so sour today, guys. It's like he'd rather be making bundles.
What did you have for breakfast this morning, Kevin?
Absolutely nothing.
That's
Maybe
the
you should
problem.
try something different tomorrow.
We'll take him out for Mexican after this. He can get numero cinco with veggie beans.
Oh, by the way, you're buying, Kevin.
Oh. What else is new? Well, that might be nice. Lunch has a distinct appeal right now.
Does it?
Yes.
It does. I can feel my belly rumbling.
I'm down.
Well,
All right, I'll trade you a dress for lunch. We can have lunch instead of wearing dresses. On video. How's that sound?
you know, never mind.
All right.
I think you ought to just go ahead and wear a dress, Tony.
You got one I can borrow, Denny?
Yeah, I'll bring one for
Okay.
you.
That's horrible.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why you'd even use that tool. You don't use that tool. That's why you gave it to me.
What are you trying to do over there?
You know what, Kevin?
It's an 888 backgrounder. And it's all coarse and...
Why didn't you bring him a bar grounder so he could do real delicate work?
I'll let him use this one when I'm done with it.
I don't want no dumb bar grounder. You got to be able to see to use one of those.
I've never gotten up enough.
Would you like me to
courage
clean your
use one of those
glasses?
Bar grounders.
Becky always tells me I need to clean my glasses. Don't you start.
She knows what she's talking about, that woman.
Probably. Oh, well.
She doesn't just clean them for you when you get home.
Well, yeah, she does.
And then he goes and puts his fingers right back on them.
I'm fortunate to have her. There's no doubt in my mind. Oh, look at this. A better swivel knife magically appeared.
How does she keep you in line?
Becky?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Feed them on time.
She feeds him on time.
Put them down for a snack.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Did someone say nap?
Yeah. That's what he's missing.
Is it time?
Goodness sakes.
I don't think I got the right moisture content in my leather. That just aggravates the tar out of me.
You've got water right there.
Yeah, well, you can't just put water on your leather anytime.
No?
No.
Let's talk about that.
Well, we probably should, because if you go putting...
I'll talk about something to do with leather today.
If you... It's really not good if you put water on in the middle of a tool project. I mean, you can. It's better if you don't.
Well, you need to let it dry back out before you can start tooling on it.
Exactly, and most people are too impatient like me.
Me too. Sorry.
So I start, and then it's not happy, and then you get all cranky, and
A little bit. No,
That way.
no, other way. Sorry. I don't know where I'm going.
How's that?
Dean was asking Liz, burnished edges, coatings, signed back. Will you show how they sign their little cards there?
Oh, yeah.
Here, I put it up top there.
Okay.
So this
So-
is Kevin one.
This is Kevin. And it's... Okay. So,
It's
this,
hidden in there.
this is Kevin, and it is hidden. But he did... then he just glued another piece of edge to the back of it, and then burnished the edge. They're not stitched or anything, but then you can see little Kevin Hopkins right there, KH. So it's pretty sneaky.
And then,
A little bit.
And then the Denny one.
And then here's Denny's. So once again, just finished back, burnished edges, and then little Denny low. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I knew there was a reason I didn't like doing all this itty bitty stuff.
You drew it.
Yeah, I know. I hate to admit it, but I think I could have chosen wiser.
Well, there's always next month.
Next 30 days, Kevin will be out here again. You can make better decisions then.
Will you stop pushing
Well, I'm sorry.
It's going to push it right up there
Golly.
behind it. I got that picture-in-picture just right in a good spot there. Then he's trying to hide his work behind it.
Next time we have to have a...
Are you done already?
Huh?
I said, are you done already?
No, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Next time we got to have a 104 backgrounder.
A 104
Yeah.
backgrounder.
I like the look of what the bar grounder does. I just don't like to do it because it's a
Switch
pain.
it to. I'm gonna switch it to the overhead there.
Okay. So this is where Kevin is at.
Did you just cut that background in there? The basket kind of weave.
Yep.
Crosshatch.
We just
That was
swivel necked it.
Nice job, Kevin.
Thank you.
You want me
Did
to
he?
put one of those backgrounders?
What?
Hold on. Go. Put your work where you want to work at.
I'm trying to. Well, I want to work all over this place.
We're gonna have to get them a smaller piece of granite. Just a little bitty small piece that's the size of a card.
Where's my little... Oh, there it is.
Your pedal pusher.
No.
Oh.
Yes.
If you'd like to know, it's a pro pedal.
You're right. That is the actual.
For
name.
those of the uninformed, you may call it a pedal pusher.
Then Kevin will inform you better.
That's right.
He gave up on you.
Yeah. It doesn't matter now, does it? Life as we know it is
Oh,
over.
here he goes. Careful.
I should have did this first. I forgot. Now I'm going to have to go back, kind of fake it a little bit. Get away from
I don't know that I've ever seen this be used.
a pedal pusher
Yeah.
or pro pedal. As
A pro pedal, Kevin. It's a pro pedal.
Well, you just stuff it under a leaf in an appropriate place, and you kind of wiggle it around, and
Do you put it under a leaf or under a pedal?
you can take your choice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you use it on a leaf, then you have to call it a pro leaf.
It's no longer a pedal.
In this instance, since I really don't have any leaves or leaves, as they're commonly known in plural,
Yeah.
I'm using it under a pedal. Oh my goodness.
All right, Kevin, can I use one of your small camouflage tools?
I don't have any small camouflage
Can I use
tools.
the smallest one you have?
Surely you may. It's about the size of a quarter.
Thank you. That's why I brought it for you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Stacy, you're just in time for the sarcasm to hit the roof.
This has got all kinds of marky things on the bottom of it. I should have polished it.
You did polish it.
Well, I should have polished it more. I told you I was impatient.
Yeah, I know. I've worked with you for a decade.
Yeah.
That's so long.
Tell me about it.
A decade? A decade so long? Right around 10 years, I've heard.
Just about.
Yeah.
I want a whole bunch of other tools.
What do you want?
We got a whole store full of them.
Shall I just go bring Denny's desk over here?
I got all the good ones right here, Kevin.
I think I'm just going to leave it.
And I aim to keep it that way.
You have anything in there I could use?
You're just so much today.
Sheesh. Well, next time I'm going to bring my own tools.
Okay.
That would be a good idea.
Man.
Come on, now I got to go around this thing. I didn't want to do this.
Denny, now you put your maul in the way.
Oh, sorry. I'm not really sorry. But
I know.
excuse
I
me.
can hear it in your voice.
How's this? Excuse me.
See, Becky says I wear off on people like this.
I think you've worn off on me, Kevin.
What do you need?
Water.
It's right there.
I don't want to use that water.
Yeah.
Do you want this water?
No.
No, he wants water and a sponge. You know, and I was thinking about bringing Kevin a water and a sponge, but then I thought,
He never uses it. When you do, he always sprays it down. Well, Denny, yours is looking mighty fine.
Yes, it is. I will say that.
it leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, I agree with that too.
So much.
Man, I'm just smashing this thing all to flinders.
Charles Adams said it's like Springfield's Leather's own version of Grumpy Old Men. Now he just has to figure out who's Walter Matthau.
Well, that ought to be obvious.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Which one?
How obvious is it, Kevin?
I've said enough. Well, I guess it is what it is. It's going to be.
That's what I'm thinking about this, too.
So I don't know how you put up with these people every week, Walter, Denny.
Well, you keep paying me that $4 an hour, I'll keep coming in, Kevin.
How come? Man, I got to talk to Rusty about this.
It's an unapproved raise.
I don't know when that happened.
Oh, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
We finally pulled through for Denny here.
Yeah. Boy, just in time, too. I had a go-kart payment that came due, and I needed that.
Yeah.
You had to repair
For
your
that new,
fence.
that new travel trailer. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I had to fix my fence, yeah.
Did they not help you out with that?
My wife went to the city, and they told her to get some estimates.
Oh yeah.
Of course, it's a vinyl fence, and it's one that's obsolete. So
Yeah,
they
just
don't.
replace
You
the whole
can't find
thing
the
then.
panel for it anymore. We found one that was close, and they wrote up an estimate for us. I mean, it's only one panel, and I could fix the one that's there. But the point is, this big guy broke it when he got electrocuted. You didn't hear about this, did
What
you,
are
Kevin?
you talking about?
All right, last week my wife and I came home from grocery shopping at night, and we saw the red lights flashing down towards our house. When we got there, it was our house, and the police had this big, huge guy laying on the sidewalk with his head cocked up on the retaining wall that my wife had built, and a panel of our front fence was down. And this little female cop who weighed about 85 pounds, and she was about 4'3", she came running up to us and said, "Wow, you guys, your fence was fine until I tased this guy through it." So that's the story, Kevin.
Well,
So now the city gets to fix Denny's fence, but it's becoming difficult.
Yeah.
Dean wants to know the next time we do this, do we need to bring boxing gloves? That'd be tough to tool in.
It's gonna make sure everybody's had their breakfast first and picked their own tools. I went to this old man this morning and I was like, "Do you have what you need?" And he said, "I just need stuff for floral carving." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Denny, Kevin just said he needs stuff for floral carving." I assume that's what he brought him.
and that's when Denny said, "Oh."
And that's when Denny picked some out. And listen to this, you guys. Denny brought these in here and set them on the table. And he walked by and Kevin said, "Hi, Denny." And Denny said, "Hi, Kevin. Hey, come and look and see if I got the tools that you need." And Kevin came and looked.
And he said they were fine.
He said, "Yeah, that ought to work fine."
Oh.
But
The truth
that's
comes out.
all I'm going to say about that.
Well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
He's just going to
boy.
complain about it for the hour that we're here in public.
Well, I'll teach you guys to invite me to do this stuff. Oh, this is just weird. Oh, well. Weird isn't all bad.
We're all weird, so it better not be bad.
Yeah, and it's getting worse.
Literally, the in-house joke is when somebody gets hired, we ask, "What kind of weird are you?" to fit in with us, because it's a funky group of people here.
You know what my answer was? All kinds.
All kinds of weird.
Yeah, mine was as weird as you get.
We had a question earlier that was asking about the skirting leather that we had, that 1985-01, if you could tool on it. And Denny tooled a piece of it.
You bet it tooled beautifully.
I gave it away, but I took a picture of it before I sent it off. And so on the listing on the website, you can see Denny's tooling on there.
Actually, the tool's really nice.
Yeah.
I thought it did. My comment when I was talking to Tony about it was the swivel knife doesn't cut quite as smooth as Herman Oak, but it cuts pretty darn good, and everything else went great. I mean, it took the impression. It took water great.
Colored up nice, burnished great.
The oil content was great after you put a finish on it. Beautiful color.
Well, what are you doing now?
I'm just wasting time. Is it lunchtime yet?
It's getting close.
You know what we should do again? The other fun project that we did. We need to get that on the schedule again.
Oh, do the back and forth?
The great tool off.
Yeah, that was fun. Maybe next month we can do that.
We picked 2 projects for you guys to work on, and then every 15 minutes you got to switch and work on the other person's project.
That was a good
They
time.
have so much fun at our expense, don't they, Kevin?
No kidding.
We sold those journals for a lot of money, Kevin.
I don't care about that.
Everybody was entertained by it.
Yeah. You guys maybe weren't, but we had a good time.
Aren't we worried about
Actually,
the
it
customer,
wasn't
Kevin?
that bad.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
We can make it worse.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
I'm pretty skilled.
Everybody has to be good at something.
Yeah.
I'm going to use his pedal pusher
His pedal pusher.
and pedal push a little bit here.
Oh, he brought his own pedal pusher.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't have lines like yours did.
Well,
I brought the good one, Kevin.
did you? I just grabbed one off the wall, not realizing that it hadn't been properly prepared.
Well, it was off the
That's-
wall.
Well, that's something that, okay, we need to talk business here.
All right, go ahead.
That's something that most people don't realize. A lot of tools that you buy off the wall need a little bit of help.
Boy, that's a fact.
And you just have to realize that.
Well, and Osborne, in all honesty, is famous for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they make good tools. They use good steel, which is one of the biggest deals, is to use good steel. But like you say, there's a difference between being factory sharp and really sharp.
Yeah. And, you know, and like you said, the face on your
Pro Pedal had a few marks on it. It just needed to be taken to the buffing wheel a little bit.
Yes, it did, because it's put some little scratches on my leather.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's something to be said for being able to tool leather with just plain old leather tools. I'm sure, well, and I can see from yours, your tools aren't all the really super extra fancy, high dollar, expensive things, and mine aren't either. They just happen to be the ones that I have come to like over the years. You know, you get one beveler that you really like, so you keep that, and you get another veiner that you really like, and you use that quite a bit. And I don't know, this is going to have to be antiqued and done something too. Yeah. This is.
So both guys that got the journals that we did said the video and the pictures of it didn't do it justice. It is gorgeous. And Chevy's guy said, Kevin, if you don't care about the money, he'll take it back.
Dug yourself that hole. Okay, did you both sign yours?
Oh,
nope.
Okay.
Well, that's one thing that
do a thing
that has helped Springfield Leather over the years is the fact that, how do I put this tactfully? I don't and never have cared about the money as much as I care about other things. And that, if you're interested in running a business, starting a business, that's an important deal. Because if other things aren't more important, I can tell you your business is not going to be a long-term success.
My thought on it has always been, it's okay to charge people what your stuff is worth, as long as when they get it home, they think they've got something for their money. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I've always felt that you should try in every instance to give people a little more than what they're expecting. Mm-hmm. You just try. And sometimes you can't. You got to do what you got to do. But almost, the vast majority of the time, people should get more than or better than what they're expecting. And that's a hard thing, but it's okay. That's why some companies are practically gone and have gone, is because they don't care about that. Yeah. So
there's always a happy medium too. I mean, you have to make a living.
Well, right.
But you also there's a reason people want to buy something from you. You've got to give them a reason that they want to buy a product from you.
Exactly. That's probably something we need to do at some point in time, is have another discussion. Because I keep hearing on Saturdays when people drive from all over the country to Springfield or Branson or whatever, and they stop in here, they always have a lot to say about these videos that we do and the tips and hints and the business stuff that we have talked about in the past. And I think there's a lot of good information that can be had. I mean, we've been fortunate to be successful, and I hope it keeps continuing on that way. My pedal lift just didn't lift too good. Did yours?
No, it did. Well, I was a little bit dry. For me, when you use that Pro Pedal, you need a little bit of moisture in the leather.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
I didn't either. It was getting to the point where it was almost too dry to tool, but we're getting towards the end of this deal, and I didn't want to wet it and let it dry back out.
Well, let me have these so we can show everybody what you guys did. There they are, guys. So Denny will take these, he'll antique them, and then we'll have 2 more to add to our little pile over there.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, happy days.
Look at that. Once again, if anybody wants to start trading,
next time
send
I'm going
us
to
in.
tool
We'll send you one.
8 to 9 ounce leather where
You want
can
8
get
to
some
9?
depth. Yeah.
All right. We'll get you a stout card.
Yeah, I'll get you a heavy one next time.
And I'll get better water, the kind that gives you the right amount of moisture content.
Better water.
That's good.
We should sell that.
sell good water.
Good water, you know.
What was that movie called?
That's the
Heavy
name.
Water.
That's the name. Was going to be the good water.
Remember when the Germans were making a nuclear bomb? They called it heavy water.
Maybe we could get some of that.
Some heavy water. Yeah.
Penetrates better.
Yeah.
It's heavy, doesn't sit on the top.
Nuclear heavy water.
Yeah.
We'll start selling it by the gallon.
Yeah, bring your own jug.
We go in the back and
You know what? We could.
fill it from our special sluice.
How's that sluice doing?
It's hard as a rock.
Does that get you any
It's
good
20
water?
degrees out there.
You probably should have drained that thing.
No, I ain't gonna drain. I'm gonna wait for it to thaw.
What weight are these, Denny, that you had?
These are probably 4 to 5 ounce.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. If not, just the entertainment and giggles you got out of it.
Well, it
Or
was,
just nervous laughing.
yeah, I rarely get the opportunity to be as sarcastic as I want to be. So this was kind of fun.
This is the time.
Give you that chance.
Anytime you feel left out for that, Kevin, just come on in. It flows freely. And
Yeah,
Oh my.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, we can release your pressure.
Well, that's nice.
Oh boy. All
My
right.
goodness. What are we doing next week, Liz?
That's a good question. What are we doing next week?
Denny, will you let Liz know what we're doing next week?
Wednesday, we're doing a hair-on bag.
Oh yeah.
It's an inlaid hair-on bag.
We're gonna do some hair on.
And
I know
guess
you love
what
it when we
kind
do
of-
that.
Guess what kind of hair we're going to use? Goat.
Ooh.
Kevin, you got some really neat little goat skins out there.
We really do.
Some of them, they're priced $12 for the small ones, $20 for the medium, and $25 for the large.
That was
And some of them are kind of iffy, but some of them are really cool little hides.
you know for the
Some cute little kids.
price that we paid for those. When you think about it, selling a hair-on hide for $12.
I know.
Or even for 20 is not that easy to do. And granted, some of them are a little iffy, but you know, one of the things I think our videos has helped with is helping people to appreciate, dang, you just don't have to have perfect everything.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
No sewing machine. No sewing machine.
Oh, we're gonna
No,
stitch it up.
completely laced. Yeah.
lace. Yeah. Let's hear. One more time, we've got a Tiger Iron and a Peter Side cab. If you're interested in one of them, shoot us an email at live@springfieldleather.com. You can go back to the beginning if you'd like. Kevin, you don't need to look at them.
You already looked at them once and you bought them.
I just won't.
I
don't
can't.
even
I
remember
can't do
those.
that. Well, you don't have to remember. You have thousands of items in this store. So anyway, so we've got these two little guys left. If you're interested, shoot us an email at live@springfieldleather.com, and we can get you set up with one of them. All right. Well, so next week we'll be making, at least on Wednesday, we've got figured out, we'll make
I think it'll
a little
probably be
bag.
Wednesday and Friday.
Yes.
I think.
Don't have to worry about next week.
Yeah.
And
I
then
like it.
we'll get Clayton in here.
Yep.
Did you guys say something about lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mexican, here we come. La Hacienda, get ready.
Farewell.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.